How to end your business year with a bang. Let's get into it. What's good, Enterprisers? It's Jason Ligo here again with Always Enterprise. And in this video, I want to share with you how you can end your business year with a bang. That's right, how to go out with a bang, how to go out in style, how to have the best month of your year so far, how to end the year strong. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, at the time of this video, it is the first of the month. It is December of 2020. And for those of you who look back on the history books, and if you're watching this in present day, you know that the year 2020 has absolutely been a crazy year for everybody, all over the globe. Everything from the pandemic to social unrest to this political nature of craziness that's just going on. We really don't have enough things to say about how wild and really unexpected the year 2020 has been. With all that in mind, however, it is one of my favorite times of the year. And of course, I've done videos in the past on how you can be grateful and things to look forward to. But at this point in time, if we're just focusing on the business aspect and the business side of things, it's time to finish strong, right? So no matter what is going on out there, I still believe that you can still do well and you can still finish strong in your business. And currently, I'm thankfully able to see some of that in my business right now. And so I believe other people can as well. With that in mind, what I want to go ahead and do is offer you 4 distinct things that I'm doing in my business. And I trust that if you go ahead and adopt some of these principles, you too can finish the year strong and make sure that you go out in style and you end your business year with a bang. Let's get into it. Number 1. Predetermined course of daily action. Predetermined course of daily action. All right. It kind of goes without saying. Now, obviously, I've done videos at length about goal setting, and I'm big on that. I'm huge on goal setting. I think goal setting is very important for any business owner and anyone aspiring to be successful in whatever their endeavor is. When it comes to goal setting, however, a lot of people will set their goals according to year, according to month. However, I find that ultimately, no matter how you set your goals, the truth is you live your life daily. And you operate in your business daily. So why not set daily tasks and daily goals that go ahead and map out the closest way for you, or the best way I should say, for you to get from one destination to another. So go into this last month and heading into the new year with the idea that every day you're going to be doing something that moves you closer to your goal so that you can go out with a bang. Now, I would caution you just to make sure that this daily course of action are not things like study and review and ponder and watch more training and think about and work on. All those things are just fancy ways of saying procrastination, really. They're all just fancy ways of saying excuses. They're different ways of saying not actually taking action. So make sure that you spend each and every day taking specific action that moves you closer to your goals. And in the term of business, ultimately that means marketing and sales. Marketing and sales. It means having the right mindset. It means running the right traffic. It means getting conversions. Marketing and sales. Do what gets you paid. And remember, no one gets paid until a sale is made. So every single day, focus on doing the things that will move you one step closer to getting sales and putting money in the bank. Predetermined course of daily action. Number 2. Partners of accountability. Partners of accountability. This is huge. This is one of those things where this step alone kind of magnifies everything and amplifies everything. It really does take everything to the next level. Yes, you can write down goals, and yes, you can take daily actions. However, there's really nothing that puts it to the higher level than public accountability, And so when you consider this, this is one of those things where the highest of the high and most sophisticated people out there usually employ this technique. All right, partners of accountability or accountability partners is huge. It really makes sense to find someone like-minded who can hold you accountable. Now, often you'll see that this is employed with the diet thing, right? Basically, every New Year's resolution, every time someone wants to get in shape or get fit, they call a workout buddy and say, okay, let's be accountability partners. But the truth is, this applies also to business. It doesn't have to just be physical fitness. All right. So in other words, go ahead and find someone who can hold you accountable, strike up an agreement with them, let them know exactly what your daily tasks will be, the things that you'll be looking to get done, and then have them look for it. And that way, if you don't show up and you don't do those things, they can call you on it and they can tell you, hey, where is this thing that you're supposed to be doing, right? I would recommend also that if you're looking for an accountability partner, you don't want to look for your best friend. That's not to say that your friends and like-minded individuals couldn't do it. But again, it's not about being nice, right? Nor is it about being rude. However, this person is meant to hold you accountable. In other words, if you don't show up, if you don't do the thing that you said you're going to do, you want this person to hold your feet to the fire and ask for it and demand that it gets gets done. All right, at the very least, they need to give you a very firm and stern reminder that this is something you said you were going to do, and if they don't hold your feet to the fire, they're not a true accountability partner. Number 3, prolific action. Prolific action. If you're not familiar with the definition of prolific, it's very simple. Basically, prolific just means to present something aggressively or in large numbers or qualities, right? So in other words, go big, right? This is the last month of the year. Again, this is how you end your year with a bang, right? So with that said, we don't have any more time to waste, and we don't have any more excuses or any more, pre-existing false beliefs that could hamper us. We don't want to pay attention to those anyway. It's time to go big. Right? So get aggressive in your marketing, get aggressive in your sales, and if there's things that you haven't been doing, it's now time to do it. Again, throw all the excuses out the window, get big on doing these things that you know you should do. If there are things that you are already doing, then maybe it's time to go ahead and step it up, all right? Let's go ahead and escalate it just a little bit. Let's take it to the next level, right? So only you know exactly the things that you're supposed to be doing in your business. For instance, if you're in the internet marketing business, you know that you're supposed to be communicating with your list every single day. You're supposed to be building that list and communicating with it through email. You know that you should be doing, authority-based content pieces via Facebook Live or whatever it is that you do. You know that you should be posting high-quality content on your social media channels and following up with prospects and buyers. Obviously, these are the things you know you should be doing. So with that said, go big. Take big, prolific action. Don't just reach out to people once. Follow up with them aggressively. Don't just if you're doing a live already, if you already have a schedule where you're doing Facebook Lives, maybe it's time to take it up to the next level and do 2 lives or 3 lives in 1 week, right? I think you get the idea. Go big or go home. Prolific action. Number 4, and finally, prescribed consequences. Prescribed consequences. In other words, if you don't show up, you're going to go ahead and make sure that you penalize yourself. Or if you do show up and get something right and you hit your goals and you hit milestones, then obviously you can reward yourself. Going into a situation knowing that the end result is going to bring about 1 or 2 outcomes is very, very powerful, especially if you're a person who likes to get rewarded, which I don't know of anyone who doesn't like to get rewarded. So go ahead and predetermine and prescribe some things that will go ahead and either offer you a reward for doing right or a penalty for doing something wrong. Now, I need to be clear. When you penalize yourself, I'm not referring to anything that will actually cause you physical harm. I'm not referring to anything that is self-deprecating or anything that would damage you in any way. I'm simply saying deny yourself a pleasure or, go ahead and penalize yourself in some way, but it should sting a little bit, especially when you consider that the things that you write out that you're going to do in your daily course of action, they're not insurmountable things. They just seem like a lot, but again, it's time to push. So why not go ahead and give yourself the incentive to push? And that way, if you don't push as hard as you know you should, you're going to go ahead and feel it some way or another. So for instance, let's say if you're a lady and you're looking to go ahead and move forward in your business. Let's say you're building a beauty business of sorts and you have these goals of daily actions that you know you're supposed to do. One thing that you could do is, as a milestone reward, if you hit a certain threshold, is to go ahead and buy yourself something that you want to indulge in. Call it a pair of shoes, right? Most ladies like shoes. I've got a wife, a mother, a daughter. They all love shoes, okay? So maybe you want to go ahead and want to do that. Adversely though, if you don't show up or if you don't hit your goal for the month or for the week or whatever it is that you set, then maybe you should go ahead and determine not to buy those shoes and instead take the money that you were going to use to buy those shoes and either donate it or set it aside. In any case, you don't get the outcome that you wanted. Hopefully that makes sense. There you have it, my friends. Those are 4 very practical but very actionable and powerful ways that you can set yourself up so that you can go into this last month of the year and finish the year with a bang. There's no doubt in my mind that if you go ahead and use these things, that you cannot significantly improve the way that your year is going to go ahead and shape up, okay? So make sure that you do these things, and I promise you, you'll be all the better for it. If you like this, please make sure that you give me a comment, a like, a share, but most importantly, you know the deal. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise. I'll see you next time. Take care.